What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Coach T, everybody's favorite auntie. So, listen, I know that some of you have seen me go through this very long journey of I'm going to start a podcast. I'm not going to start a podcast. I'm going to do an audio. I'm going to do it on YouTube. Listen, this journey has been absolutely mind blowing. If you want to talk about an emotional roller coaster, entrepreneurship in the dictionary, ghetto on the other side. Shout out to Monterey. Definitely let us know it up front. So listen, this journey has been amazing though. I don't want to scare you or anything, but the truth is I really want to share this journey. I have been trying to start this podcast and really just, kind of share some things that cause us as women to be resilient. Resilient souls speak has been on my mind. God has given it to me over and over and over again because there is so many amazing women, not only in entrepreneurship, but leadership out here as business women and just really doing the damn thing. We are killing it in the game and nobody even knows it. We hold a lot of things in. We do all the things for everybody else and we forget about ourselves. We invest in families, we invest in children, we invest in all of these other things and we never invest in ourselves. And so this journey has come back all the way around 180 degrees and I couldn't do it without y'all. I don't want to just keep doing this behind the scenes and not really showing you how much I'm learning, how much I'm gaining, how much it's been worth it. And when it comes to Resilient Souls Speak, listen, my idea, God's idea for this podcast or just talk, like I really genuinely just want to talk to you guys. This has been about what does it look like to be resilient? A lot of people think, oh, resilience is just, I bounce back. Yeah, but do you learn anything when you bounce back? We have a lot of people out here that think women are so broken. We're so angry. We're so bitter. And that's not the case. A lot of women don't know their purpose. A lot of women have poured into so many other people that they've forgotten about figuring their own lives out. So, Brazilian Soul Speaks is about the women that not only have figured out what their superpower is, but it is definitely about the walk that caused us to be resilient. So, some of you guys know me, some of you know my story. I'm going to get into that in a couple of these episodes and really break down like what life looked like, why, you know, I'm not supposed to be here, why I'm a statistic, why this is going to be a fun, sometimes sad, but very, very empowering opportunity for us to really get into it, talk about some things that most people don't like to talk about, things that are going to that might break you, things that might trigger you, things that might trigger your thought process, but they are the things that need to be said. We're not resilient just because that's the name and that looks good on a woman. We are resilient because we fight some of the biggest battles with a smile on our face. We get broken in some of the most hard relationships and we still still walk away, excuse me, and go to work. We still go to school. We still build businesses. We still lead in churches. And sometimes people don't even realize that on the inside, we are screaming at the top of our lungs. So, this is really going to be for the girlies who are walking around frustrated. People think you over emotional and you can't get anything done because you're leading with emotions. This is going to teach us and really guide us in what it looks like to be emotionally intelligent. What does it look like to stand in your superpower? What is that thing that you do that you were born to do, that you do well, that you dream about doing, that vision that God gave you way back when you didn't think it was a thing? That's what this is going to be about. This is going to be about that. I want to be able to pull out of you what makes you resilient. I don't want us continuing to walk through this life just kind of figuring it out at the last minute. I'm 51 years old. Not that I just figured it out, but I took the long journey. We're talking about somebody that has come away from molestation, abuse, mental, physical, emotional abuse, double marriages, two marriages, one very abusive, another marriage, an amazing marriage, but where you grow apart. There became a situation where there was a baby involved that was not mine. Lots of pain that I've endured, brutally raped, beaten, and left in a parking lot to die, and I am still here. Resilience is about really learning the lessons of life and using them as a stepping stone. So I genuinely want to be able to not only share this journey with you guys, but I really want to bring some people to the forefront. If you want to call them what is it called? Unsung heroes, whatever. I want to be able to talk to some women that genuinely are going through things and are fighting their way back to find their purpose. We cannot walk this life like this. We've got to be able to hold ourselves accountable, grab us a partner, hold them accountable. And we've genuinely got to be able to take a hold of what we were placed here to do. God created you for a purpose. God handcrafted you for a specific thing. We are one body with many members, and you are a part of that community. So I don't want you sitting in your mess. I don't want you sitting and talking about what you can't do. I don't want you sitting and talking about the poverty anymore. I don't want you sitting and talking about all the things everybody can do because they have the money or they have the clout or they have anything that you don't have. I want you to be able to look at me, look at some of the people that we're going to talk to through this season, and just realize that we're just like you. We are literally fighting from the bottom of the barrel to the top of the 1%. And genuinely, we're not going to stop until we make it, because you are designed to find your purpose. It is the most fulfilling. I don't know if I know ice cream can be amazing, but it definitely better than ice cream. But we're going to talk about religion. We're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about all the things that have to go with relationships, all the things that hurt, all the things that pull us and probe us. And we're definitely going to talk about the things that try to break us, but we're not allowing it. We're going to hold each other accountable, and we're going to start moving in a way that we can genuinely help each other, motivate each other, empower each other, and just pull each other to the forefront. It just baffles me when I see women say, "Oh, I'm a woman's woman," and then watch that woman gatekeep all of the information that she knows. Watch her gatekeep so that she can be the top of the barrel in her friend circle. I don't want to be the smartest one in the room. I think that's preposterous to be the only one in the room that knows anything. So, one thing that I can tell you is that during this journey, I have learned the utmost respect for the people that are disciplined. It is not hard learning discipline, but it's definitely something that you have to, like Nike, just do it. You just have to get up and say, I'm not sleeping past 6 a.m. I'm going to get up. I'm going to work out. I'm going to have my tea. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to read my Bible. I'm going to do whatever it is that God has put on my heart to do. And I am going to make this journey work. And not only the discipline, but the consistency. Hello, I've only had this podcast for, I don't know, 2 years now, and I never do it. I literally started, I get excited, and then I get motivated about something else. And then I think, well, nobody's going to listen to it. I don't care who listens to it. If one person can look at me and see that I'm a regular individual doing the very same thing that you desire to do, and I am fighting tooth and nail to get it done, and it helps you and motivates you, hey, so I've done my job. Because that's really all this is about. I don't really, it's not about the glitz and glamour. It's not about the fame. It's not about the big part of influence. Because the truth of the matter is, what are people influencing? I really don't know these days. I'm a little concerned about what the word influence means, but I genuinely want to be able to grab hold to one of my nieces and just show her that life does not have to be, where she is right now. You are not your circumstance. I know I say that a lot. If you're on my TikTok or any of my other social media, I will say that multiple times because you are not. I don't care where you live. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what your bank account looks like. You are not your circumstance. Okay? So, discipline, consistency, and really knowing where does your desire lie? Are you fighting for a purpose? Is there something that you want to do in your life that is your why? Why are you wanting to do it? I don't care if it's working at Sam's Club, but why do you want to do it? Because if you think about it, when you start doing things in life and you start putting your energy into something, it's really about the desire behind it. You're not going to enjoy something that you have no reason for. If you're just doing a job just to get the money gets played out because there's not enough. We're in the middle of some uncertainty right now, so sometimes it's not enough. So you have to have a why. My why is to give back. The people that made it possible for me to be here, let me tell you something, when I made the mistake, and I'm saying mistake in the fact that when you're immature, you really don't know. You're making decisions as a young woman, young adult. You mad at your family, you're mad at what's going on in your life, and you make decisions that have heavy repercussions to it. A lot of us as women don't want to take accountability for the things that we choose to do. um, One of the best things in life that I learned how to do is take accountability for my actions. I know it's not, a popular belief. It's a said belief because all kinds of people, oh, I'm 100. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Oh, I'm gonna tell the truth and be lying. Why? Because we lie to ourselves. We would rather tell ourselves that everything is okay when we know we're broken on the inside. We would rather say we don't need no help, knowing we need to talk to somebody. So then when people pass us on the highway or they pass us walking in the street and they say, oh my goodness, another bitter woman walking around, can't even speak, you're mad. You're mad. And that's what this is all about. My Rage to Resilience programs, all of the things that I do in her Path to a Purpose Academy, it has to do with a journey of a mad woman. It wasn't just that I was a mad Black woman, I was a mad woman because I had a lot of trauma. I had a lot of things that I had never dealt with. And I blamed a lot of people for the hurt that some of it I caused myself. So to me, the biggest lesson in life was about genuinely taking control of the actions that I took. And so this is just really, I'm not going to go off on a tangent. This is just the first one. I just want to invite you into my world. I want to have conversations, talk to a few people, definitely put you in a place where um, it feels like, you. You don't have to look at me and think, oh, this is just somebody else. She already got a business. She already doing this. No, I want to take a genuine journey with you guys and show you not only the jealousy that comes behind this, but just the journey itself. It is up, it is down, it is exciting, it is sad, it is bitter, it is hard, it is easy some days. But listen, I'm right along with Sarah Jakes at this point. I'm the woman for the job. Okay? Because we don't have to give up so soon. We don't have to give up so early and just let people pass us by. God did not take his time on you, honey. He did not take his time on you for you to just sit here and not be a part of the movement. So when we talk about her path to purpose, when we talk about rage to resilience, and when we definitely talk about resilience, soul speaking, you're included in that. So at any time, I want you to please put comments, email me. My email is admin@coachtspeaks.com. Email me if it's something that you specifically want me to discuss. And let me just, this is a disclaimer. Literally, I have been through anything that you can definitely name. Unfortunately, on some parts, but I'm really grateful to God that the trauma has turned into my purpose. So it doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter how far fetched the question is. If you want me to talk about it, if you want me to get into it, trust and believe I definitely will. Now, who is Coach T and how she gonna tell us what we need to do with ourselves and how she gonna, teach us anything? Well, not only am I a social worker, but I am definitely internationally certified as a prevention specialist, certified as a prevention consultant, and I am a qualified behavioral health provider. I am also a coach. I absolutely love life coaching because in all the years that I specialized in mental and behavioral health, I enjoyed the behavioral part. I enjoyed watching people and how they move and why they move like they move. It's something about the mind. I really get into mindset because I believe that a lot of our mindset has to do with the paradigms that have either been spoken over our lives or pushed onto our lives or traditionally based in our lives. So I kind of feel like I'm qualified. I know that I have authority in these fields, but I want to hear from you. I want to be able to talk about the things that you desire to talk about. I want to be able to talk to the people that you want to hear from, people that have gone through things that you've gone through, including myself, but just really showing you what the possibilities of this life is. I am 51 years old and I don't look like what I've been through. Honey, when you hear my story, you're going to be like, wow. And it's a purpose for this. All of the things I went through wasn't for me, it was for you. And so I'm excited. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if one person will see it, but I don't care. I just want to make sure that not only am I doing everything in my will and in my purpose to be able to share with you not only my testimony, but the testimony of many that will help you get up tomorrow, get up the next day, get up the next day, and say that my life doesn't have to be like this. I can take control of my life. I can do the things in this life that I want to. Yes, it'll be hard. Yes, it'll be challenging sometimes. And yes, I'm going to have to fight sometimes, but I'm going to do it. I want the mentality to change. I don't want men looking at us like we're just some emotional soft pedal because we are not. Not all the time. That doesn't mean you're walking in your masculine. I'm so sick of that verbiage that I don't know what to do. But that doesn't mean that you're walking in your masculine just because you have to be out here doing what you have to do for your family, your children, your husbands, your whatever. You can be a soft woman and be resilient. You can be a soft woman and be able to stand strong in your morals and your values and your beliefs. And you can be a soft woman and still go for the gusto. Baby, you don't have to just sit low by the wayside and look like you just got to wait on the next ship coming. So this is going to be your auntie, honey. Sometimes I'm going to fuss at you a little bit because I want y'all to do better. I love you. And I believe that there's a lot of leaders in you. I believe that there's a lot of you that want to step up in your communities and make change. I believe there are some of you that want to step up in your churches and make change. I believe that there's some of you that want to know who God is and how powerful he is. And in these episodes, that's exactly what we're going to show you, honey, because the lives of some of the people we're going to talk to, baby, it's a lot. Okay. And so I just wanted to come on because I keep saying I'm going to do it. And this is a part of the discipline, a part of the being consistent. And I'm going to, every week, I am going to fight tooth and nail every week to come on here and have a conversation with you. It's just some really good conversation with some really resilient people that are going to teach you how to fight in a different way, teach you how to use your beauty in a different way, teach you how to use your heart in a different way, and to do the one thing that I teach all of my clients in my programs. And the link is in my bio. I teach all of my clients that when you get ready to graduate from these programs, I want you to be able to say, I love me so much that I wouldn't dare let anyone love me incorrectly, because that's what this is about. If I love me, that means I can show you how to love me. That means even in boundaries, even in limitations, I can show you how to love me. But I can't expect somebody to love me if I don't. And sometimes I love me. Oh, I got good self esteem. And on the inside, we're broken. On the inside, we're fighting a war. We don't want to be the little girl that we were told we were going to be. We don't want to be the person that our parents said we were going to be. We don't want to be the person that made the mistakes as a teenager, or the single parent, or, we don't want to be all those things, but we still believe it in the back of our minds. So then we act like it. So then our behavior shows it. If our behavior shows it, then we attract the type of people that we desire to take care of, we desire to be dependent on. And that's not what this is about. This is about being evenly yoked. This is about finding people that are evenly yoked, that see the vision, that know the vision, believe in the vision. And when I'm weak, you're strong. That's what evenly yoked means. So I'm weak on the left, you strong on the left. It it's an even keel. It's not about us resisting each other. It's not about us, talking about each other or downing each other. We should be holding each other's hands and pulling each other up. Now, I don't know what the break is in the older and the younger. I'm doing a little bit of research, but I guarantee you that if all of us get together and share our stories, there can be nothing that can stop us if we take each other and hold each other accountable. So I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy it. It is going to be some days, honey, when I'm not getting dressed up. Now, I got dressed up today just because I love y'all and I wanted to get dressed up. But sometimes we just gonna get on here and have a cup of tea. Sometimes we gonna get on here and we gonna cry and we gonna be over emotional. Sometimes we gonna be mad, but we are definitely gonna get it out. So I love you guys and I cannot wait until this journey starts. Sometimes you might have to get a pen and pad. I would suggest you get it all the time, but just in case, sometimes you're going to have a pen and pad. But I definitely wanted to come on, share this with you. I didn't want to put it off another week. So I am excited. I love you. And remember, this is where Resilient Soul Speaks with your girl, Coach T. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.